You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about the WNBA and Shaquille O'Neal. Yesterday, I did a video where Shaq is, of course, appearing with Angel Reese on her Unapologetically Angel podcast, and he was praising Caitlin Clark, and Angel Reese was none too happy about it. Now, she's also not happy about some brutal truth that he decided to drop on Angel Reese. Look, there are times where watching WNBA basketball is tough, all right? You're watching a game, even a game you're invested in. Caitlin Clark's playing. It's really interesting, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes the shots around the rim are, it's like pulling teeth. Really, it's like a root canal. It's not just Angel Reese sometimes that struggles hitting things like just routine layups. And, of course, this league is right now, they're opting out of their CBA. And they just had all this success, this new success with Caitlin Clark coming in the league. Attendance skyrocketed, television ratings went up, the revenue increased, all of this. They got a new media rights deal that's going to make them a lot of money. Well, a lot more money than they're making anyway, but they're not going to make NBA money, even with what Shaq is suggesting. She's not too happy about it, but what he's suggesting is that they lower the rim so the women can dunk. All right? And I think she's missing the point of the fact that he's just saying, look, it's going to make the product look visually better on the television screen. All right? You need to understand at this point, let's be real, sports is entertainment now. That's just what it is. Sports is the number one reality show across the board. People tune in to be entertained. Angel Reese is taking great offense by this, but he's trying to say, look, you want to make more money, you got to do these things. But the one part at the very end of the clip, and we'll look at it, that is brutal is how he compares the women's game. And he just gets crazy about it because he's not wrong. He says it's akin to watching a high school game, high school basketball. And some would argue, I would argue, boys high school basketball at big levels is a better product than watching the WNBA most of the time.
Man, like if I say 10 times you're not going to hit the shot and you hit the shot, that means you're the truth. So I'm telling you now, if you just lower it like this, right there. I'm not saying go right there. I'm just saying, you know what y'all need to do in that?
I feel like it still wouldn't be good enough. It's never good enough for a man. People always disrespect women regardless. They're always going to not give us the same value as a man. So I just don't even think that. And
that's why you got to do what you've been doing. Go take the
Yeah.
I'm telling you now, if you lower that thing to 99999.
And what's going to happen? All right, tell me, the money going to go through the roof?
Yeah.
What you think, we finna make meals?
Yes.
What kind of meals?
The same amount. I'm telling you.
200 mil contracts? 100 mils? No, absolutely not.
See,
we don't even have the people don't even watch the game.
Because I don't want to use the B word unless it's certain people playing. It's like you're watching like a high school game. Our game is different because we do all the stuff.
Like watching a high school game. Now, they're not making 200 mil under any circumstances. They're just not. All right? But could they make more money? Sure. I don't know how people feel about that. I know there's a lot of response here, and people are pissed about it. A lot of people are pissed. A lot of people understand his point that he's making. A lot of people don't love the fact that Angel Reese was just trying to argue with him. I mean, seriously. Honestly, come on. Here we go. Lowering the rim is, quote, insulting, but not the fact that they play with a smaller ball and that there are a lot of missed layups in the WNBA. It's brutal. It's the roughest part of watching these games. Lowering the rim would be a huge benefit from a business standpoint of view. The product would be more entertaining, less missed layups, and introducing dunks. I mean, of course, people were trying to do the, it's insulting the women thing. That's the problem with women. They don't know how to listen. This is a multi-$100 million businessman telling you how to increase your value. All she says is, I don't agree. Okay, well, keep making $75,000 a year. I mean, honestly, kind of not wrong. She doesn't know how to accept constructive criticism. It's, there are some interesting things. There are some women that can really pass the hell out of the ball in this league and shoot it from long distance and that have games. But, man, right here, it's true. It's like watching high school basketball. Air balls everywhere. They can barely dribble. Let's be real. He says, I'll watch Angel or a few others, but other than that, no. I mean, come on. It's crazy. Come on. I don't know. I don't see the problem. This guy says I don't usually agree with Shaq, but he ain't wrong. It would increase viewership. Now, he says 10 to 40 times, but no, there's not even people watching the NBA like that. There's not. All right? But it would certainly help. It would certainly help. I mean, it would make the game more entertaining. He's 100% correct. That's why I don't watch the WNBA. I prefer to see women's soccer, more action. The WNBA needs dunks badly. There's high school games more fun than the WNBA. I mean, this guy just calls out Angel like talking to a brick wall. Shaq, you should have saved your words. If they start dunking, the fast breaks would be better. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Do you want to make more money or not? WNBA would be more interesting if there were dunks. Maybe test the theory during preseason or all-star events. Not a bad comment right there. Test it out and see what happens. I mean, come on. I think the main thing she's not understanding is it's not about basketball. It's about entertainment. Dunking will make the WNBA 100% more entertaining. Imagine Angel Reese posterizing Caitlin Clark or vice versa. It would be the biggest crowd pop in the history of the WNBA. It'd be ridiculous. It would add something. Seriously. Shaq's not wrong. I think if they lower it just 1 foot, it would make a huge difference. It's the finishing at the rim. Shaq is right. The WNBA is like watching a high school game. I've seen so many missed layups. I'm like, how are these women professional basketball players? I see why they only play 40 games and don't get compensated like they should. The product is an atrocity as well. It's a bad product at times. It is horrible. The missed shots, it makes it rough. It really does. And the missed shots up close. I mean, Angel Reese has got drug all year long because she's supposed to be one of the bigs in the league and can't put a shot in the basket from 2 foot away. Man, just keeping it real, honestly. It's one of the reasons I never even checked out the league till this year. Caitlin makes it more interesting because she's hitting badass floaters and she's shooting logo threes, and she's got great handles. But, man, the missed layups, not only from Angel Reese but from other players, are brutal, and it is brutal at times to watch. Nalissa Smith, another one. It would be interesting. Yeah, try it out. I mean, get past your egos. Do you want to get paid more or not? They're not making $200 million. But, I mean, shit, maybe you can make a $500,000. That's a hell of a step up from $75K, I'd say. Jesus. Tell me what you think. Shaq with some brutal truth. It's like watching high school basketball. Some high school basketball is better. High school basketball is a better game to watch. I'm not even going to lie about that. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.